So Messi has 8 Ballon d'Ors.
that he doesn't deserve.
3 was stolen.
What's up, guys? This
Welcome.
is Don't At Me. This is Don't At Me podcast. We episode what?
482.
Keeps on reducing. But anyway, so today's guests are.
Basemara Vanessa Cleopatra.
Manzi likes asking, what do you do? What do you?
So I'm a law student at Uganda Christian University, Mukono. I am a communications lead, children reference group. I'm a U Report volunteer at U Report Uganda. I'm a businesswoman where I work. So you could please place those cake orders.
You first say, you bake or you bake? So you gotta be clear. You gotta be clear.
I bake.
Okay.
Yes.
She bakes.
She didn't clarify. No.
She does like 4 things.
Yeah.
What do you do?
First, and our guest.
And our guest is?
My name is Crown Duku. I'm doing medicine and surgery at UCU Kampala, School of Medicine. By night, I protect the city of Kampala. Yeah. So, yeah.
Manzi, what do you do?
My name is Nsasira Manzi Lishama. Let me list my resume. I am a YouTuber by profession.
Alimba.
I'm a student studying business at the prestigious Michael University.
Wow.
I'm a businessman.
Alimba.
I have a business. It's a general cleaning and landscaping service. I'm a Rotaractor with the Rotary Club of Chadodo. And I am a aspiring father.
So today's topic is
Aspiring father and husband to a lovely lady out there. Wink. Yeah.
Inshallah.
anyway.
Inshallah.
So before we get into today's topic, I have a scenario for you guys.
Give us the tea.
So I have a new friend. So I was talking to her yesterday.
That's wait. New friend or new friend?
New friend, just new friend.
Yes, yeah.
Now you guys went to the same place.
So what?
Because we needed clarification. We
Anyway,
need to know.
so I have a new friend. She was telling me,
Defensive.
I have a new friend. She was telling me about her situation.
Isn't that like a record for a number of times someone has said new
Shut
friend in
up.
a minute? Eh?
Shut up. Let me tell you.
Why the emphasis?
Okay, so a new friend.
So,
Your
okay,
new friend is talking about you on YouTube.
So this girl I know,
Okay.
she's
A new
let's say a
friend.
hostel.
The new
You
friend.
don't.
new
You
friend.
don't.
Yeah, yeah.
You don't.
And I know a hostel, but should I say a hostel?
No, you don't need to.
Okay, so I have this new friend. She
You might as well know who it is. if you say that was-
she has a roommate, but she's one of these people like didn't plan with a person that just go together. So
It's a
she just
random
went
roommate.
and has a random roommate. So what this roommate decides to do is bring over her guy. Brings over her guy.
Her friend.
Her new friend or like her guy.
Okay, her new friend.
Okay.
Oh, now this friend.
The one.
Accent.
Okay.
Yeah. So she brings over her guy,
That's a good-
and the first night, my friend is okay with it. She's like, "Kale." But then the guy stays there. The first night, the second night, the third night, the fourth night. So she's like, the guy is sharing from there, doing everything. He even woke up in the morning to sweep the room. Imagine. So
Everyone
he's-
loves a clean guy.
He's getting too comfortable. So, what would you guys do in such situations? Would you be like, anyway, it's my body. I
They're
don't
not really-
ruin
but they're not
something
really
good.
friends. Are they friends?
No, they're not.
They're roommates, so.
But
Does
your
not-
roommate could be your roommate. Evidently, now becomes your.
It is.
friend.
It is.
No,
It
it's
is.
not
It is. It is
evident.
only right that our new guests speak first. So, what do you think?
Making you being my roommate does not make you my friend. That's the first point. So that means I must not be comfortable with everything you're going to come with. I don't find it appropriate for a guy to sleep over in a girl's space. Number one, it's okay for you to visit. Keep coming around. I could entertain you. I could excuse you. I could get to know you. Just do not sleep over. You are invading my space. It's only right that the first night she was actually accommodative, but it becoming a habit. And why are you sweeping?
You're
Why
clean.
is why are you sweeping? Now you're becoming a
Walking
roommate.
territory.
Not you see. For
was a
him,
power
maybe.
move. It was a
Oh,
power
where does
play.
it come from? But Mike, I can't say I can't sweep for you, nah.
Okay, the whole point, leave alone the sweeping. The sweeping was just a by the way to just spice it up, but it's not right for him to be staying there. Why you cohabiting in a double room? Cohabit in a single, that's okay. According to me, I feel I cannot inconvenience someone I'm sharing space with. For crying out loud, we are not even friends.
So for you,
So, hold on.
So what would you
It
do?
was day one as in reporting
I-
day.
No, like
no, like recently, like not like recently. It's just really like.
So they've been
a
in the same
week.
hostel for like 2 months. Give
Yeah,
or take.
Okay, so realistically, the question is this: like, there's not much you can do about it. Okay, no, like you can. Okay,
You can chase that guy out of your
You
room.
can-
no, you
cannot
can't.
say
No,
this.
you can't actually because
You can't
she
say
can be like, "This is my man. I want him to stay." That's
Yeah.
it. The only realistic option, this is where I'm going to get you guys, is that it's not allowed for someone to sleep in any hostel for a long period. So the only realistic option you have is to snitch. That's what you would do.
I can't snitch. Why are you snitching? We're
So what are you
open
going
now.
to do?
So
What
what
if she
you could do-
refuses?
Sit down.
What
No,
if she?
sit down, your roommate.
Okay, for you're being diplomatic.
But that's how
Imagine,
you're supposed to be.
she's Kim Jong Un. She
She's
doesn't want
like
to know
no.
shit.
When you tell her, she's
What?
like no.
But see, what are we imagining? This is an actual story. What's
There's
the
an
guy
actual
like?
story. Has
Like
your
what's she-
new
No.
friend?
Now, what I remember, she said that she's not a person who easily confronts people because she's not friends.
She's
Like
afraid of
what?
confrontation.
Yeah, and it would look weird. Like she's afraid. I don't know if she's afraid of her roommate, but she's not in that.
Is that
place
your
where
roommate in the
she-
same year as us or like older?
She's in the same year as us.
I think the problem of the new friend, your new friend, is she fears of like what's going to come out
after.
and then how she's going to look before her roommate. But she also has a choice to make that she could keep getting uncomfortable with the guy staying over or choose to actually talk to someone about it, her roommate, I mean, not even bring in a third party, come to an understanding. If they fail to create the space for her, the other party to leave, then she would have to find another option,
So
which
for me-
is vacate the room.
For me, there are three options I have before Crown interjects. One,
Oh, that's
she can take it and just swallow. Two,
She can take it and
she can talk to her roommate. No, she can talk to her roommate, which may not work. So basically, she can snitch. Third, she can call Batman.
So you actually believe in snitching.
No, I believe in
Believe
Batman.
I don't
You know, my question was,
Yeah.
my question was, does a guy stay like the whole day? Like he stays the whole day, like he goes out and does his stuff.
Make
Maybe
sure he
forget
does
what
his
to
stuff. Wait, he didn't
He
start.
has no plan. Like,
No, but he has come to see the chick. So like I think he dedicated the week to the chick.
Bro, man.
You
Me,
feel it?
me, let me
Do
be
you mean
realistic.
they
But me, for me,
I was
if he watches this, through my room, see yo.
Me, let me not lie
Get
to you.
out!
me not lie
Get
to you.
out!
I'm not
You're
for
making my friend uncomfortable.
Damn, bro, you're fighting for her.
No, not like that. Not like
On
that.
YouTube,
You know, actually,
on
maybe.
YouTube.
Don't you touch me with those hands.
There's
I don't know
like
where they've been. You're,
There's like a
Yeah,
million,
yeah, yeah.
there's like a million people watching, sorry, like,
like 500.
a few hundred watching this. That's like a very big population to be giving you just like that. Eh?
What do you mean? No, but for me, I feel like if it was my room, I would have chased him. But since it's not my room,
She seems like a sweet, timid person, the way you've said it. These people who don't like to confront people, who don't like to have those uncomfortable conversations. I mean, if that's the situation, a person like that needs a third party because she needs someone to help her interject, someone to talk to her roommate. Because if she doesn't, she's gonna have to just tolerate.
Police attention.
But
Shame.
Paul is not going to be the third party. I don't support it.
My support it. Let me tell
I
you,
think Paul is more efficient in these things. Eh?
because
Because he's very determined about the new friend.
and also
No,
because
no,
he's
no.
a hero.
not now. You see when you're friends with Batman. Anyways,
I don't know. I'm not.
what?
Nothing.
No, I was asking Manzi if you can cuss in this thing. I don't cuss. I'm a very principled boy, but like
You
I
forgot
was
to tell
saying-
them that you're 6 foot.
I'm also 6'2". I have a skincare routine. Yeah. Oh,
You love children, you
I
love
love
God.
children. I enjoyed the Barbie movie. Let me see what else.
Okay.
Okay, back to the point here.
That is so out of focus.
No, he's giving his resume out.
Oh, they're saying, okay, forgotten.
My God. Anyway, you guys, I think I've
Okay, what is
understood
no?
your.
Okay, Khan hasn't given us his real. What would you do?
What to that? Man, just confront. Because like by the time you're paying for one half of the room, yeah, means you should be able to access a whole room at the same time and be comfortable in that space. So like maybe one night if you guys agree. But like if it goes on for a whole week, man, that's unreal. That's like
Me, my only question is, so at night when they're sleeping, those guys are doing their thing. What does she do? She puts in her earphones.
Sleeps.
Did you ask her?
Sleeping on
No,
the...
man, I didn't go that deep, but
Maybe she joins him. Okay.
If she was joining in, I assure you she would not be complaining. She would not be complaining.
But anyways, man, but you know there are a lot of situations like that happening at
I'm pretty
campus.
sure they are, but
Yes, they
Very
are.
many
I
people are
can't relate.
cohabiting,
I
even in
can't
triples.
True.
Triples.
it's not like a
You're
school room
cohabiting.
is super nice.
But please, why invade
That's
someone
very
else's space?
So get out.
Get a single room and do whatever you want from there. It's only right that if you want to have a particular lifestyle, afford to maintain it. Go to the single room.
Bah, drop the mic.
Anyway, that like finalizes that. So let's go into like today's topic. Today's topic is
Peer pressure in university.
like situations where peer pressure has affected us and a few of our friends that we have seen where we can what? Hey, man,
Please.
first sit here. This is like this class stuff where I teach us to separate you guys. First sit here.
Okay, no, okay,
Okay,
let's
now,
continue.
serious.
But anyway, what situations have you guys seen where peer pressure has affected people in uni?
I'm a strong guy, I don't succumb to peer pressure. I'm also 6'1".
Well, man, honestly.
I'm taller than.
I don't feel peer pressure is
I
supposed to
think
be
I'm
a
6
thing
foot
because
two,
I don't
so-
succumb to it.
But what?
Pardon?
So you don't?
No,
you're
I
not
think-
affected by peer pressure. You're not affected. Are you
I
affected by peer
think
pressure?
I think it's a big lie to say you're not affected by
That's what
peer
you-
pressure.
that's what you just
No,
said.
that was a joke. I was just trying to be smooth. I'm completely lying. I succumb to peer pressure sometimes.
In which situation?
Like,
What
let me give an
situation?
example. Like, I didn't want to go for what's it called? What's that thing?
Johnson.
Yeah, I didn't want to go for it. But then like my roommate was going and all my friends were going and I thought like, let's go. I'm like, fine. I went, I wore shoes that were not comfortable. The place was fun, like there were a lot of people, but then my feet hurt. I just didn't have I had a good time.
They were smaller.
I didn't have a great time. No,
Were they yours?
No, they were, but this nigga. The problem is I didn't plan it properly. Like I thought about it because they were like Stan Smiths, and I thought about it that I should have worn sneakers, but I didn't think about sneakers. So I thought about that because they looked good on the outfit, but it really wasn't worth it. So maybe next time I'll go in Crocs.
Let me start you guys off with something. I'm
Struggling.
no, not struggling with. This is not. I'm just saying, because people like overtake offense. I'm just asking, these tote bags, are they actually nice?
The tote bag.
The totes, whatever they are.
Casta now you know.
I don't know. I'm asking for someone.
Now you know.
Are they actually nice? The girls actually like them when you put them on, because they are famous.
Like I was thinking of
They
Francesca.
are absolutely nice.
It's actually. I don't know what they mean.
No, like you know, like those bags that are like sacks, and those.
They're not sacks.
I know.
This guy said they are called
I
sacks.
actually love tote bags. I'm not gonna lie to you.
They're really nice. They're nice. They're comfortable and
Yes, please.
You don't know what
Yeah,
it
they're
looks
really
like.
nice.
what she was carrying as she was moving out, the bag she walked out with. Did you even see it? The young lady
You don't know
was
that-
here.
Where have you been?
Just continue.
In
man.
my
Don't carry on.
opinion, I feel tote bags they're comfortable, they're nice. I think everyone who carries a tote bag does it on an individual basis.
But don't you think peer pressure is what got people into?
Bro, every fashion trend is peer pressure. What?
So that's the thing.
The word
like,
trend.
so
that's the whole point. Like you started.
So peer pressure is okay.
Okay.
No, don't you feel like
There
people
are
should
types
be more?
of, but that's not the peer pressure we're talking about here.
Because we're talking about
wait,
peer
not
pressure
these,
Not that,
these.
not
These,
that.
the first one. Just focus
That
on
one.
this.
Very
This type.
serious peer
This type.
pressure to
This
push you
type,
into
yeah.
doing
That's
things
girls, have you
that
even
are out of the usual.
Auntie, okay, give me your peer pressure examples.
No, for me now there's types of peer pressure. Like
Wow,
trend
wow,
pressure.
wow.
Trend pressure isn't bad. Trend pressure is a necessity. Like let me give an example. Like there was a time where our parents thought that high tops were the thing. These days it's like low wave, or
Yeah.
low fades or waves. Or like, you understand?
Also, there's a time when Manzi thought skinny jeans were cool, and like that was his thing. Yeah? Like his thing.
Let me not lie to you. You can't miss. I ate in those skinny jeans at that time. They were it. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is
So-
there are types of peer pressure that we're talking about. I think that peer pressure we're talking about is like all your friends are having sex, so you don't want to, but then you end up doing it. All your friends are dating. Oh God, you guys,
The
right
fear
now,
context
right
is what
now,
you say.
right now, you guys. Cuffing season is serious. Like all my boys are in
It is.
are in talking stages. I think it's the Gabzi effect.
It is.
Chiller, yeah? And like everyone's just the pressure is crazy, so that's peer pressure. Of course, Paul doesn't succumb because he has a new friend, but
We won't do budgets. We won't.
what do you think? Give us a situation, give us a story of peer pressure struggles.
Weed.
Weed and alcohol, and weed and alcohol. We're not supposed to. It's supposed to be like us.
Say the third thing you wanted to say. You said it.
No, weed and alcohol. Yeah, we advise as the panel here. If you don't do it like
Don't do it
But
at
you
all.
be like us and don't do it like often, but like don't do it at all because
It's ironic that God is saying this shit.
Don't be honest. Like, do you think for you taking alcohol and weed, is it peer pressure?
Sometimes.
sometimes you want to feel the thing, not
Yeah.
because other people told you that they want to. Because like
So do you
enjoy the
take
feelings.
you bake guy alone?
Yes,
So it's not peer pressure.
not me. People bake when they are alone. Yeah.
How about what do you think about people drinking? Because there are a lot of people have started drinking now at campus.
This year.
Yes.
This guy has a vendetta
Like I
against
said.
everything fun. Eh?
Yeah.
So
Peer pressure.
no, I'm just asking questions.
No, is your name this guy?
Like I said, I feel peer pressure in the sense that we're talking about it is not supposed to be a thing. I do not feel you are supposed to struggle to fit in. Why are you trying to fit in?
Because of
'Cause
peer
you
pressure.
And also
Why
because
are you that's
because,
exactly the
because
point.
human beings are
Peer
built
pressure.
No.
on the basis of connections. You cannot be an island. You need to have a family, a community that supports you. And sometimes if the community is doing certain things, you're compelled to act like the community so that you can get their affirmation. It's sometimes you make it seem like peer pressure is bad. So okay, you're at a party, yeah? All your friends are having a good time. You're naturally rigged, like you're naturally like Paul. You don't have fun, so you need a little bit of alcohol. Is that a bad thing? Is that really bad? Is that peer pressure?
No. I'm thinking about peer pressure in terms of you've seen people grow into
But
being
why do you look so sad? Look at Paul.
I'm
addicts.
cooking.
You know,
One new way.
You've seen people grow into being addicts because of peer pressure.
Yeah, for sure.
That's right.
Yeah.
And that's the peer pressure we are talking about right now. Leave alone the good one where because you see your friends maybe get up to go to class, then it drives you to actually go to class. That's good peer pressure. Now in that context, I don't feel like it's supposed to be a thing. I know there are things I cannot do, even if my friends are doing it. When they
Like?
say,
like,
for example, if we're to go out, if they said drink, and they're drinking, and I really don't want to drink, I will not do it.
Do you drink?
Is that supposed to be a question?
It is a
Answer the
random
question.
This is a cross examination at the moment. You're aware, right?
we're not hypocrites here.
Do you
Don't
drink?
just-
No, I don't drink.
At all.
You don't.
No, I don't.
Entirely.
No, I don't.
Not wine. Not.
Wine, I do take
So
wine.
wine
That's
does wine
alcohol.
contain alcohol in it?
Don't use technicalities.
Right?
You said.
But
Don't use
back
technicalities.
to the point.
Okay.
No, I'm
sorry,
preparing.
sorry.
No, I'm preparing
Okay,
for
okay,
moods.
before we leave-
This is what
before
you're
we
getting facing
I
moods.
already did my moods though. And
have
I'm
the
good
point.
now. But
Okay,
okay,
first, before you leave the point, on what
Yes.
occasions do you drink wine?
when it is called for a maternity event.
That's
yes, a
what
maternity
kind?
event.
Define
Like
event.
a wedding.
A wedding.
Yes, a
Why?
wedding.
The club. A brunch maybe.
Because it's there.
And people are drinking it.
No, not because now that's what I was trying to tell you.
No,
Why
no.
I said
Yeah,
me,
yeah, I
I
get
can't
what you're
succumb to peer pressure is because I do not do whatever I do it because
you.
I want.
Yeah.
You get it? If we said let's go out and let's go and hang and get this,
But this-
I
I
would
think
do it
you're not
because
being
I want.
realistic.
Peer pressure doesn't
Are you
exist.
trying to say, okay, do you not agree that being in a certain location is peer pressure because the location determines you to dress a certain type of way. It determines. When you're going for a wedding, is it the same place? Is it the same way you dress, the way you're coming to a
It's not
podcast?
supposed to be peer pressure.
No, but like, okay, let me explain it to you. So, if you're in a situation or an environment that calls for a certain behavior and you succumb to that behavior, what is that?
No, but you see now, you guys, you,
Not the peer pressure I am defining.
no, but that's also, remember when we started,
Yes.
the example I gave, they refused that. They were saying that there are different types of what peer pressure.
Peer pressure, the
Now
good
the
and
exact
bad.
thing you're explaining is
Make
the
your
type
argument. Make your argument. We did not hear your argument.
Listen, what I'm trying to tell you, what she's saying is different from what you're saying.
Yes.
You guys are trying to make it look like the mere putting on of a good dress to a wedding is peer pressure, but it's
Not a good dress. It's just that I'm saying when you're going to a bar, many girls will wear a bit skimpy because it calls for it. It's an environment
Does
which
it?
is a bit.
Does it?
no, but there are girls who don't go
That
putting
does
on
it?
skimpy.
You guys
Meaning,
get
do they not succumb to the peer pressure?
I'm saying, what I'm trying to say, cancelled what? What I'm trying to say is there are certain areas where wearing skimpy is not going to be frowned on. And you understanding?
Why is it frowned on you?
And but what I'm not understanding is where does the peer pressure element
Women can
coming
wear what
from
they
there?
want.
We can, yeah. They should
What?
know what they, nothing. Never mind.
It's trying
You're
to,
saying?
it's trying to seem smooth again. Saying, why should
Women
we?
can wear what they want. I mean, objectifying women is haram. It's like,
First thing, so Khan, you don't have a problem with a girl wearing in a certain type of way when you're in a relationship with her? In any way, you do not mind that you're very okay with your girl dressing in any type of when you're in a relationship with her. And please remember that I do have receipts. So
this first one is not fair. Yeah.
But
please
you
look,
just said it. You just
look in
said
the
it.
camera and
That's
say it.
fair.
Say the truth. Be objective. I want you to be honest.
Yeah. I think girls can dress how they want, yeah, when they are alone, like on their own, yeah, because they're still in the not hunting grounds, still
Hunted.
no,
They're still prey.
streets.
That's what you
Not prey.
That's what
They're
you're
on the
calling
streets. No, they're on the streets. Where like where other street niggas will. Yeah. And like they'll get together. But then when you're together, you have to establish the boundary and be like, you get, my guy doesn't like the fact they dress like this, yeah, it makes him uncomfortable.
No.
But you've just said
not the
it.
question.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but you're just contradicting yourself.
I said when you're single.
Now you're not
When you're
answering
single.
the question.
When you're
No, would
single,
you
it's
mind? Just
that's
ask, would you
simple.
mind?
But that's not the question I'm asking. You said if your guy minds. No, my question is, are you the guy that minds what her girl dresses in?
Personally,
Yes. Personally?
I do mind.
Okay.
Yeah, but like to an extent.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Yeah.
You either mind or you don't.
Or you don't mind.
Yeah.
You're not in between.
Paul, you're saying? You're telling us about.
About what?
It's deflecting.
Be honest.
It's
but-
being squeezed on YouTube now. It's deflecting.
So
That's
girls,
my first video, bro. That's supposed to make me look good. Yeah.
but anyway, Maeve, Scrown.
Yes.
Anyway, so peer pressure. The situations that I'm going back to is the situations where she was what? That she was saying, which contradicts to what you were saying. I feel like anything can lead you to do something. Like for the tote bag, I don't know, I keep on calling them tote. But for the tote bags and for, what did you say?
The drinking, the alcohol.
The drinking, I feel like it's all the same thing, but then it keeps on what? It all brings out like the idea of the peer pressure.
I think, to be honest, every individual at university is bound to succumb to peer pressure here or there. Even Invincible over here. You know that episode
No,
where...
don't say
where-
it
what's
like
his
that.
Oh, Omniman?
Omniman.
Slap the shit out of Invincible, and that's what will happen to you one of these days. What I'm trying to say is that you are bound to have moments where you will do something that was not particularly in your plan. But I also think that should all types of peer pressure be found, like even the peer pressure that we're saying is bad. Like, yes, on one hand, I didn't particularly want to go for Jameson. Did I have a horrible time? No. Did I meet people that I hadn't seen in a while? Yes. Did I have, to a certain degree, was it okay? It wasn't great, but it was okay. Would I have had more fun living in my bed that night? Debatable. Are you seeing what I'm saying? I'm trying to say that sometimes peer pressure is could lead to something that's fun or entertaining or new or open up your mind to stuff that you were not particularly opened up to at the moment. That's what I'm trying to say. So,
But
Right.
don't you think peer pressure in most cases leads to the bad things?
I think where the stats to
No,
show.
I'm saying
But I
what
actually
I'm
feel-
asking. Eh?
I don't like. You know what I don't like about society? Anything that's bad, they make it seem like, oh my god, every time peer pressure is done, it's like so bad.
No,
And you know they use this statistics. They're like, most times peer pressure is bad. Are you there? Are you there to count every
No, but
time
you're also
peer
not
pressure
there
is
to
being
know
bad?
that it doesn't happen.
That's why
And
I
then
don't
could I-
claim. I don't claim. If I don't know, I don't claim that peer pressure has done more harm than good.
But then you also
We should be
acknowledge-
objective.
You also have to acknowledge the fact that coming to uni, peer pressure is a big problem. Like it's
No, but could I
you have to
come
allow
in?
it's also a bad thing.
Are
Of course,
you,
of
the
course.
peer
It can
pressure
be a bad thing.
is present, but are you supposed to succumb to it? That's a question.
Sometimes.
That it's you that responds to that, and it's what matters.
I think
peer
sometimes.
pressure is always going to be there, good or bad. But are you supposed to succumb to it? If a trend is coming in, let's say a trend of labels being worn, are you supposed to succumb to it?
Define labels.
I mean, labels of there's that time back then when there would be so many, even the duplicated ones of white. I don't know those ones.
Now for me, I was thinking she was saying him, they, them, him. Those are labels.
No,
too.
not those ones. Are you supposed to succumb to it? You could make a choice. You know, when peer pressure is presented before you, that choice is upon you. You say, I want to do this, or I don't want to do this. And the outcome is supposed to be your responsibility.
Absolutely.
So that's why I would agree with you that you're not supposed to hold the people that are in the peer pressure responsible for it, but the individual.
That
but
succumbs.
the individual, sorry, are you supposed to succumb to peer pressure when it comes before you? Do not say you don't have a choice.
Now for me, of course you have a choice. But I think sometimes, I guess the only way for you to like combat peer pressure sometimes is to try it. Do you understand? I know it's a bad.
And
It's
have
probably
the-
not what you guys want
The
to do, but like,
experience is the best
actually
teacher.
agree.
for frick's sake, you're 21 years old, guys. You're 20 years old. If you do not make mistakes now, when are you going to make them?
No, but you can learn from mistakes of other people.
and
You
it's
don't have
so-
to. You don't have to
it's
fall in
not
a
about
ditch
making the
for it to know that
mistake.
it will break your leg.
But you know the problem about that is that's not realistic, and you guys know that.
What do you
The
mean
truth
that's not
is
realistic?
that it's not realistic to say that you're going to learn off the mistakes of others. If you haven't, now let me give you an example. I absolutely loathe beer. I detest it. I don't even know why people take it. Would I have known that beer is horrible before I tasted it? No.
No, but you see that not every situation is like that.
No, I'm not saying. I'm not.
I have
Listen,
friends,
you have not
I have
understood what I'm
people-
saying. No, I think you're getting me out of context. I don't want you to understand me like I want guys to go out there and deliberately make mistakes. No,
But that's what you're saying.
No,
You can't.
I think
You
you guys are
can't say something
you guys
and
are
then give an example that sugarcoats it.
No, you guys have misquoted me. Let me explain to you what I meant. I'm saying that you must leave room for you to make mistakes.
No, but
I'm not saying you're not leaving room. Are you supposed to succumb to the peer pressure? You can get into
There are certain
mistakes.
types of.
or
There are certain
But
types.
are you
maybe
so
because
against-
you're so into, maybe you as an individual, you believe in the succumbing to it, and you cannot have an
Actually, I
excuse
have
for
really
not
good
having
strong
done it.
will. I don't know what you're saying. So.
So now
You're
siding-
contradicting yourself.
You're contradicting your
No, I'm not.
personality there.
I cannot
You
speak
have
in my.
strong will.
No, I don't want to speak in just an individual perspective, guys.
We said it
for me,
from individual.
no, me, I'm explaining to you that, to be honest, there was a time in my life where I succumbed to peer pressure,
Yeah.
and it has taught me. Like there were times where, like, if there was any event, I wanted to go because it was hip and it was cool. And now I'm at that point in my life where I can't go. I just can't go out all the time. It becomes. I'm actually not going because because I don't like his music like
Same.
that.
Same.
But I want to go for Buju or
Buju is
whatever Benson, whatever they call it.
When is it?
6th December. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is, like, there are certain times of situations where succumbing to peer pressure is not that bad. That's my argument.
Yeah.
But what
No
I'm
one
trying
is
to
saying-
ask,
Come on, let's
what
not
I'm
hear
trying
from
to
you.
ask,
Yeah.
Manzi,
No,
isn't it?
Manzi.
Is it so bad for you to learn from other people that something is not good?
Yeah, sometimes you have to see for yourself. Eh?
Because me, I'm really, I'm
Really?
No, I feel like sometimes you actually have to see for yourself.
So that you can have
Because why?
experience.
See, for example,
Yes, teacher.
let's say alcohol. No, listen, let's say alcohol, yeah? If you take 4 or 5 shots of alcohol the whole night, you have a good time. Like, it makes it more fun. But then if you're basing on the example of your boy who came back last night, guys, tanking, he's throwing up everywhere apart from the toilet. Like, everywhere. And you base on that entirely. You'd be like, you just write off alcohol for real.
But very few people who like alcohol stop at the 5 shots. When guys go out and they turn
You
down,
can be responsible. This says drink
let me just give an example. I see maybe I have a group of friends. They all have partners. They have boyfriends. They go have the sex and all that, and maybe they get pregnant,
Go have the
abort. Now,
Sounds so.
I now because I'm seeing them, I'm like, peer pressure. I get a boyfriend. I make sure to have the sex, so I can
Is it
actually
good
go
sex?
and
That's
get
that's
pregnant.
important part of the comment.
To go and get pregnant.
No, I go and get
Be careful.
and then
In the
have
context
to
of this
abort.
story,
Can't you
is it
be
good
careful?
sex?
Isn't it supposed to be?
No, in
And
this situation, I want to understand your story. Your hypothetical in the hypothetical.
it's hypothetical. That's
In the
why it doesn't-
hypothetical story,
it
is it
doesn't
good
have to
sex?
have facts. Don't press me for it. But that is it. So I go get
So your
pregnant.
friends didn't tell
So-
you to use protection.
No, so I
You never
can.
learned it in earlier on in life.
Now, for you,
So
that's
I
not even
can
that's not
afford-
even
no.
peer pressure.
First, let her finish. Let her finish.
Thanks for being oblivious.
She's not being oblivious. She's trying to enlighten herself by doing
it.
No,
No,
by
I'm
doing it
putting-
now after
I'm-
the friends.
Have sex now.
Why are you doing it wrong? That's the argument right now.
You get
Because
No, I
our
am
story is
putting
best
a
of
point-
those, you know those
No.
books we used to read in primary?
But let
Where
her
what
finish.
what she had, and then she's now has a baby mama.
Then some guy called
What?
the dome with more money
With
and
more
AIDS
money,
as well.
and then-
Those books are like
That,
20
you know,
pages. Those are the basic one.
Not objective.
21 years, yeah?
No,
Literally,
I can't put a
do you know
point
on my way to this place, I saw like 2 billboards that had a kiss condom advert on it.
No.
You
No,
are the
I'm
problem.
trying, no, I'm trying to say something. The hypothetical story that you want to think is real.
I
get
really I fail to
pregnant.
understand.
What's
I get pregnant and then I have to abort. Do you get it? I could have learned from the other people's
Yeah,
mistakes.
but you also could have
What
used
mistakes
condoms.
did they make?
You also could have.
Because you did in this stories,
That
in this
mistake
story,
was a
no,
mistake.
in this story,
But you
in your
actually-
friend's story, you told us they had sex. You didn't tell us any of them got
I
pregnant.
said they got pregnant and aborted. You
Let's
skipped
say-
that part.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So
So you should have learned from the story and used protection.
No, that's not the thing. You actually also know within yourself that sometimes that protection does not fully work
The
out.
chances of it
Oh, yeah,
not working are
also,
very
so
low. Like
But
very,
you actually know
very
there
low.
are chances of it not working out. Let's not ignore that
They're near
fact.
zero.
things out, yeah?
No, they're not near zero.
That's the whole point.
They're
They're
not.
near.
They are not near zero.
Should we go condoms?
First, wait, can I ask you
Please
something?
do.
First, wait, can I ask you
Like
something?
98%.
Can I ask you something?
Before you ask,
Please do.
I just want to say that I'm not supporting premarital sex. So, in case
That's what I want to ask. The way you guys are saying it, eh?
Go and have
Like,
a
go and have sex.
No,
I
no,
said,
no,
when you use condoms,
I'm not
me,
saying-
what I thought, what I
no,
got
see, I'm not saying
I think Kiss Condom should hire your people.
these people. Yo, I'm not advertising premarital sex.
Yes.
I'm advertising. Careful.
Mom, I'm advertising. None of us.
You can't say
First pause.
that.
First
You
pause.
get-
You can't
But you're not
say-
being objective.
you can't say-
First, we're speaking
No,
to a
first wait,
market
first wait,
that wants to
wait.
have sex.
No.
First, we don't want to. But the ones that want to, we're telling you to do it
No.
with protection.
Okay, that's that point.
Simple logic.
The point was already
Paul,
made.
but Paul,
Basically,
who is
yes.
no fan, doesn't want us to teach you guys. Do you know
Anti-fan.
why? You know what Paul wants? Paul wants that even if you want to do it with your partner and you're ready, he doesn't want you to do it. Do you know why? Because he's a boa. He's a boa.
Simple as that.
Simple. Drop mic.
Paul, let me
I-
interest.
Can I
Okay,
talk?
you can say.
Actually, that's something.
First of all, Crown, you can't say you're against premarital sex and you say that what you're trying to do is they do it carefully. You choose a side. You're either against premarital
You
sex
choose a side.
or what? Or you don't. Or like do it or don't do it. You can't say don't do it, but be careful.
This is
You get
that
it?
is- but do you know that
No.
that may be one of
Let
the
me
most
answer.
illogical statements
Okay, let me
I've ever
answer.
heard.
Let me answer. People be demonizing sex as sex,
As
like
an
that,
act.
as an act. Yet Bambi, it's a gift from God. That's what they
Act
told
what?
me. Listen, it's a gift from God. That's what they told me. Yeah, that after you're married, yeah, but the act of sex is not evil. Premarital sex, which is evil, or which that's just religious and moral standards. However, if it comes to like a physical health implications, I do medicine and surgery. Yeah, there's no actual
Negative
like.
outcome from it.
And unless you get excited, one day you come on, you're drunk, get excited, you finish inside. That's your jazz. That's you being irresponsible, yeah. But the whole sex as an act is not evil.
So I'm failing
Okay,
to
so-
understand where you fall.
No, no.
Is it
No,
that
I'm
yes,
saying-
premarital sex?
No, I'm saying-
you
no.
already saying
No, listen.
Choose the side.
First,
Maybe
no,
like you should
no,
choose
but
the
first,
side.
let wait. Let me explain to you.
Yeah,
No,
I'm
Paul is
bringing
not
all
understanding.
aspects
First,
to it.
understand. This is Crown's perspective. Him as an individual, he does not support premarital sex. But if you as an individual do, he is not in any position. He is not in any position to judge you. He is only in a position to give you a word of caution. And what is that word of caution? Be safe. How do you be safe? Use protection so that no one gets pregnant unless they want to. No one gets sick unless they want to. And I don't think anyone does. That it does not nullify his stance, because even preachers sometimes will tell you don't have premarital sex. But for those ones who have, those ones who are doing it, and you're caught in a dog. You're in a position. You love your partner. You love the feeling. You love the lash. If you're in that position, at least be logical and smart about it and use protection. What's the problem with that?
Yeah, for example, in your orientation, yeah. I'm not saying it's to all school, but like if you go to church, they'll say no premarital sex. If you go to your lecture room and like your orientation, and then it'll be like, you guys, you're new in uni, you're excited. What? Be careful. Use condoms. These guys are religious, but they also know what going.
Because it's more dangerous. It's more dangerous for you not to. It's like you not telling your kids at a certain point that in case they were to ever do it, just because by not telling them, when they do fall short, when they do fail to follow your guidelines, you're the person who's more prone to see your kid come back with a what? With a kid. Actually, the most controlled alcoholics, my friends who I know that don't drink responsibly are the ones whose parents handed them the beer. The dad gave them the beer the first time and he was like, you know what? This is it, but drink.
That one I totally agree.
But not me though. I just want to clear it up.
Man, I feel like there's a lot of in-betweens, eh? Like if you're to relate it back to peer pressure, the drugs, the alcohol and the sex. I feel like peer pressure at university is enticing people to have sex, to drink alcohol, and to do drugs. Okay, and it's not meant at a controlled level. If you guys are giving situations where everything is good, but what actually happens at campus is that these guys are talking about having sex. This guy is what? He's enticed. He's like, man, I also have to what? Also have to go in for the situation. But what I'm trying to say is, peer pressure. People should be able to not succumb to peer pressure, because the way these guys say it is like as if even if you do it, it's okay. Even if you don't, but I strongly believe that it is not okay for you to do it. You feel it? Like everything, those standards. I believe that they are standards that are there for a reason. Because I've been telling man time and time again, the things you do now are going to affect you later in the future.
No, like on the podcast.
Not even on the podcast, I've said it.
I'm saying you say it on the podcast. Just guys, it's like you're giving me personal lectures. Chill, bro. Chill.
You have virtues. You actually have those values, right?
Yeah, for sure.
You do, Crown, don't you?
Certain beliefs that you believe in.
That are up there, and if you meet someone that is not respecting them, or you feel you're going to deviate, and then you just can't let them in, right? Those virtues you have are the reason why you're not supposed to succumb to peer pressure.
Yeah, and that's okay.
In the context that I'm saying.
This is why I like you, because you're being objective.
Yeah.
My problem with Paul's analysis of this is this is how he says, this is black, this is white. There are no colors. There are no other colors in the rainbow. No other colors you cannot hit this beam with light and then it will disperse into other colors. No, there's black, there's white, and therefore there is good, there is bad. What is his standard for good and bad? Whatever society says, or maybe what religion says. Where he forgets is there are people who have different religions, therefore have different beliefs. In certain times, for me, let's say if I'm a Christian, I believe in one wife. And therefore, that is what I believe. If I'm a Muslim, I believe in more than one wife. None of us are wrong. These are societal standards. What I'm trying to say is, you cannot tell me that. You cannot give me a gauge of this is good, this is bad like that, because that's not how society works.
No, but man, if you say that means you don't actually believe in what you believe. You believe in anything that is believed.
I do not speak on this YouTube podcast. Is not supposed to speak for me alone. I'm supposed to speak about it in a general gauge.
No, but
my opinion. This is my opinion. My opinion is personal, and I do not come here to air my personal opinion out to everyone. That is not the point of this podcast. The point of my podcast is for me to open up your mind to understand that my perception in no way outtrumps anyone else's perception. Therefore, if I do believe in a certain principle, that does not make it right. It makes it right to me. Do you understand? Therefore, you could say something, you could be like, oh, drinking at completely is bad, weed completely is bad, what? But I have friends, and he will get a blunt sometime once in 2 days and do it.
Yeah.
And then he is very effective. He's doing his classes, he's doing his what. But when there is a designated time for him to have fun or to go out and drink, he will drink. Sometimes he'll drink too much and he'll come back and he'll cause, and in the morning we'll laugh about it. Do I judge him for that? Absolutely not.
Not
No.
judging.
What I'm saying, like last, let me give an example. Last night it was a friend's birthday. We drank like as friends. Some people closed, some people shut. That's the word they use, and some people were okay. Today morning we're having breakfast and we're having a hoot about it. Would we be having such a great conversation like that today I had in the morning with them if last night didn't happen?
But
of course
good
not.
conversations don't only come from that.
I understand.
Exactly, but don't make that a measure. Don't make that outcome be like the validation for what happened last night.
You're not understanding. I'm saying that us drinking last night, even if some people drank to a proportion where they shouldn't have, has brought no negative yield. They had a good time. Today morning he's detoxing, he's fine. What's the problem with that? Maybe he texted his ex and said, I miss you. But who knows? What if he does?
No,
What's
but
wrong? I'm
that
joking.
aside, I think that sex, that weed, all that is bringing contradictions. There's different type of peer pressure. Like there's that part of peer pressure that you are not talking about. The part where maybe it majorly happens in girls. First put the guys are said, a girl will have her friends have a particular lifestyle. Maybe they are well off, maybe they are lucky, and they are having a particular lifestyle. They get to do new hair every now and then, they get to do their nails, they get to do A, B, C, D, and live that lavish. Yes. So now you find a girl, say me, I'm having these friends, and then I am lured into doing anything shady because I want to acquire that type of lifestyle. I think we should focus on that, because the sex that would, you're not going to stop the audience from doing that.
This is my opinion. We have talked about this exact thing.
Not
that
stopping
kind of
the audience,
pressure.
but then we've already given them our opinion about that part. And
now for me, I'm going to say this again about this exact thing. I don't think that any individual who chooses that life is succumbing to peer pressure per se. Let me give an example to what I mean. If you are drawn to the finer things in life, and you do not want to work for them, and this is the life you've chosen, am I going to sit here and judge you? No. I'm just not going to be attracted to a person like that. That's not the kind of person that works for me. We've had this exact same conversation, and I'm like, so it's okay. You've chosen that this is the life you want to do. You want to have a sugar daddy and he's treating you well, and you keep, that's who you are. Who am I to judge? Who am I to sit here and I'm like, hey, she's those girls. Who am I? Like, I understand what I'm saying.
no, you're not getting my point.
What is your point?
It's not about us judging. That is type of, like, that's peer pressure that people do not talk about. You know what it
People
means
do
to go
talk
an
about it,
extra mile, to see someone actually move out of what would be, live alone. You're supposed to be pushed out of your comfort zone, yes. But seeing someone move beyond the limits, let's say, little campus life, your parents can give you only so much that they'll be like, upkeep maybe monthly or every 2 weeks, this is what's going to run your life. Given you tuition, paid your hostel fee, and that is it. They could only maybe do your hair once in like maybe a month or something like that, or two. But then because you want to keep going for parties, birthday parties that require particular outfits, you want to keep going for all those turn-ups, I don't know, those people you mentioned that are coming, all of them, and people want to be there. Yes, Gabzi, Black Bones, all of them. So you want to be there. And now, because you're seeing your friends can acquire this type of lifestyle, they have it, then you go into having the same sort of lifestyle. Find a sugar daddy. No, we are not saying Mans is going to sit here and judge this person. Crown is not going to do it. Paul is not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. We are talking about it. Yes, Paul is not going to do it because we are not here to judge them. We are here to talk about it because there's someone who is doing it and they don't understand that this is peer pressure. They need to get it today that, oh my God, I'm actually succumbing to peer pressure. You'll find someone who is doing it and they say, no, peer pressure has nothing on me. But they're actually going out of their own way. And you will see someone try so hard to actually blow their parents or call them and be like, I want money every week. You get it?
Yeah.
And the parents are really toiling so hard. And this is because they want to live to a particular lifestyle, which they cannot afford.
Okay, I get where you're coming from now. Yeah, that's peer pressure.
However,
That's bad
Exactly
peer
the
pressure.
point. That's peer pressure. That's valid for us to talk
me,
about.
all I was saying is that if they do intentionally take up a decision to live this kind of life, and they've been told that this and that, and they intentionally persist that this is what they want, well on. That's your life.
You're not supposed to be agreeing.
No, I'm not agreeing. I'm just saying that they should do what they want. It's their life. I know, and I get.
No,
Mazi, for such situations,
It's a free thinker.
I'm going to say something.
Have you guys heard of trophy wives? No, have you guys heard of trophy wives? There are women who are married to people and they just enjoy their life.
Would in your context, do you want to carry home a trophy wife to say you are a prospective husband?
It completes its turns against everything I believe in as an individual. Everything I believe in.
Principles.
But should I tell you what I say? That is what I believe in.
Yeah.
You understand? When I'm analyzing information, when I'm coming to a conclusion, I think about it in my perspective, and then I isolate my perspective and I separate it from the situation because my perspective is mine.
Can I ask you
And
something?
everyone has a different perspective.
Can I ask you something?
Yes, please.
So you've said that if they live by this life, they want this life, it's well and good, do you, be you. But if I was to make it a bit personal,
Yeah.
if it was your daughter in such a situation, would you be like, be you, do what you want, it's your life?
Let me give you an example. Let me give you an answer to that question. If my child ends up in that life, that means I have led them to believe that is the life they should take. Understand? I feel like as a parent, and I'm not saying I would be
you're
a
blaming
failure as a
all
parent.
But ma'am said, you know,
No,
strict
no,
parents have a lot of
It's not about,
daughters
it's
who
not
go,
about strict
who go
parents. That's why
whatever.
you're
You
not
get it?
understanding.
Yes.
No, I'm saying.
No, if
I'm
it was
saying-
to happen, don't give
I'm
a
trying to
scenario
explain
behind.
to you. I'm trying to explain to you. You need to understand. I'm trying to explain to you that I think that it is. We have things we call core memory. Yeah? There are certain core memories, a certain standard to which you're supposed to raise your child to be. That's what I think. But in case my child chooses that life, to be honest, there's nothing I'm going to say that's going to change it. I won't be happy about it because that is not what I believe in. I'm a romantic. I believe in this. I believe in. I want that fairy tale jazz. But if that's not what my kid wants, what am I going to do about it?
But you
So
see,
you
you're
have
not
this in that
being
in your
happy about
context.
it. Shows your opinion on it. You get?
But my opinion on this is clear. I told you,
And
I don't
exactly,
believe in sugar
you're
daddies.
not
I don't
happy
believe in any
about-
of that as an individual.
Yes, how do
But
you
if
show
someone else, have you understood this? If someone else believes,
so
because it's
glad.
peer
Where
pressure.
are you?
Because if someone else believes in that, that's what you're not understanding. Me as an individual, I'm not happy about it.
No, but auntie, exactly. My belief that for you, the way you say things,
But you
is
can't
that,
project your opinion onto
listen.
other people.
No, it's not that you
No, but
can't.
you're
No, I'm
not
not saying that you
projecting
don't
it.
project it, but what you believe in should be something that you stand by. And
I do stand by it.
Listen. What you believe in should be something that you stand by and you truly to your heart you agree with. You feel it?
Yeah.
So you don't. It's not enough for you to say I believe in this, so you do you. That's up to you. But even if someone is doing something that you do not agree with, you should not be like it's okay as long as it's them. You should be since you don't believe in, you should also not be. You should not be like complacent. You should be like okay, it's okay as long as
No,
I'm
let me-
That's
as
what
long
you've
as I'm
not
not the one.
understood.
No, let me.
I will tell you what I believe. You tell me that's not what you believe. Then after that, I'll be like, cool. I have told you what I believe is important to me. This is what you believe. And if that's what you believe, that's okay. Do you think that's going to stop me from being their friend, their associate, just because they believe in something different
No,
from me?
Manzi,
No.
that's not it.
You're
It's in the context of if I said peer pressure is not supposed to be a thing, like I don't feel like I should give it validation for, oh, I did this because of peer pressure, or I did this because of. I'm not supposed to say that. If I said it's not supposed to be a thing, let me stick to that. So for you, you are doing the in between so much. You have your values, you have your opinion. No, you're not projecting it on people. You're not supposed to,
But keep
which
your
is
values.
okay. But then now you're now trying to say, okay, you're not supposed to get a sugar daddy. I don't agree with it, but If you want to, and that's what you
Anyway,
want,
this
that's
is
fine.
becoming-
I didn't say
very,
you're not
very long,
supposed
very,
to.
very,
Again, you're
very
misunderstanding what I've said. There's nothing about you're not supposed to, because there's no such thing as
in your opinion,
what I believe in
yes.
is love. That genuine, romantic, unrealistic shit. That shit that most people don't particularly believe in. That's what I believe in. But that's what I believe in. And what I believe in is in no way a mandate for other people to believe in. That's what I'm trying to say. All I can do is tell you what I believe. The decision you make is individual. That is my conclusion. So.
And then let's end remarks, Crown. Yeah, let's what are we
wrapping
taking
up.
now? We're wrapping up.
What have I picked from this whole thing? As in lessons learned.
No, not lessons.
Just give us a concluding statement.
concluding statement.
This has been Don't At Me with Manzi and Paul.
Okay, anyway, not like that, but okay. That has been Crown.
Like,
Any ending remarks?
Peer pressure is not supposed to be a thing for you. Don't use it as validation for anything you do. Yeah, but do you. If you want to do you, do you.
that's what Manzi was saying.
Manzi,
the
do you
whole
have
time.
any ending remarks?
My consensus is that we are logical human beings. We can determine or decipher sometimes where we think things are wrong. And I also think that in case you fall short as a human being, as we all do sometimes, do not beat yourself up, learn from the peer pressure, and learn whether you benefited positively or negatively. And then you make a rationalized decision. That is what I believe we should do as individuals and human beings.
So like,
Anyway, finally.
like, subscribe, share,
Let me first finish.
comment as well.
My last end remark is me, Paul, I'm not perfect, and I am not pretending like I'm perfect.
Standard.
You feel it? But I have certain things that, let's say when we're talking about drugs, alcohol, and sex.
This is really not a
I'm
conclusion.
saying, no, listen.
Give him a space.
No, let me finish. I feel like I've just get this off my chest. I'm not pretending like I if I'm perfect and I do not make any mistakes. What I'm saying is that should we strive to be perfect? Like should we may I believe in like societal morals and what is right and what is wrong.
So
Which means it does not
That's the
believe
difference
in,
between me and
That's the difference between may I believe that there are rules that you should really try to abide by. Like there are things that you shouldn't do as a person. You feel it? There's no gray area that there's like a leeway for you to do what you want. But anyway, that's me. So this has been Don't At Me
With Paul and Manzi
and Vanessa
and Crown.
And in
Batman.
conclusion, just
And also please comment.
try your best as a human being. Period.
Yeah.
That's it. No gray areas. No what. There's no
Also
no
like-
black and white. There
Like
is
and subscribe.
there is what you can do. Your best as a human being and just try
Follow
to
Set
be
the
nice.
badges and follow
Follow,
them.
Yes.
turn on your ring.
Live up to them.
Notifications. Yeah. Thank you so much.
I'm bad man.